Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, because it's morning, evening, afternoon somewhere. We start this show off with the sponsor. The sponsor of this show is Desmond Pain, song called Pain. It's available for streaming everywhere. Pick it up, because it's a nice song. You can hear it, don't you? Because everybody experiences pain, remember that. Okay? How y'all doing today? This
Hold
is
on.
your best friend.
Say
King
why we
Woo.
played Pain though.
This is your best friend, King Woo.
And Cuddles.
All right. Today's episode is about.
Child support.
Oh my God! And that's why we played that song in the beginning, because child support, child support is pain, especially child support is pain, man. And I'm like an experienced person, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been through that child support thing. So, what is your take on child support? I mean, what is your take on child support?
The definition of child support is court-ordered payments typically made by a non-custodial divorced parent to support one's minor child or children. This is why we do things in order, but this is not that type of show. Anywho,
I mean,
child support is something that is needed to help the parent who has custody of the child to support the child.
Not all the time.
So, for me, me personally, I've never put anybody on child support. Should I? Probably, but I didn't.
And why didn't you put them on child support?
Because I felt like I assumed that they would show up when I called, or maybe didn't even have to call, because everybody knows kids have needs, and so they would come and do what they had to do. So you know they gotta eat, you know they growing, clothes and shoes, you know they hair growing. Well, I got boys, so haircuts are needed, and so yeah. And besides that, shelter and electricity and water and toiletries and all of that good stuff.
But know what?
And food.
The thing is, the people who have the bad, I'd say baby mama or baby daddy, they be the ones who don't be on child support. It's always the parent who helps and try to take care of the kids with it, who try to co-parent, be the one put on child support. It's sad that, and then the state, I think they need to change a lot of stuff with the child support situation, because I remember when I was young and I was working, you know, I think I was still going to school or something, and I was working like a part-time job. You know, I got a whole, football team.
You have a whole football team at this time.
You know, that's besides the point. I got a whole, I think it's a football team, yeah. So, you know how many people on the field of football. So, and I think, yeah. But I was young. I was working at a supermarket. You know, I was working like 20, 25 hours a day, a week.
You mean the fields?
What?
You said the supermarket.
I said the supermarket. What are you talking about?
You mean the fields. That's how old you are. The fields.
She talks stuff. When
go ahead on.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have no store. She was like, they just had little cows walking down a little thing, and they cut them up in front of everybody. But anywho, when I was young,
working at the supermarket.
I was working at the supermarket, and that's like my first ever child support little case came on. So, you know, I'm happy. You know, I'm a kid. I'm getting a little extra money. So I get my little check, and I see the check, and I'm like, dude, that you forgot something on this check, man. Something wrong with this check. And he was like, oh, no. That's child support took the rest of it. Man, I promise you, I had my first check was like $2.58. Dude, and I mean, I had worked like 20 some hours. Back then, they didn't even, I seemed like they didn't have no cap or whatever they was taking out your check. It was just like, and then my next check after that was like $1.15 or something like that. So I ended up quitting because I'm working and I'm like, I'm making $1 for 20 some hours. What I'm gonna do with that? Buy some gum or some bread? And then when I got older, it got worse because at the same time they was putting everything in arrears. So if I wasn't able to pay everything, they would put it in arrears. So by the time I was old enough and really wanting to get a real job, man, I was in arrears for thousands of dollars. Didn't even understand that. And then I started having more child support cases because, coochie is good.
I'm leaving.
And I was out there doing dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? And had more and more kids. So more and more child support came. So I think I kind of, I ain't gonna say celebrated, but when you getting like 60, 70% of your check taken before you even can taste your check, and you trying to live off of a couple $100 a week or every 2 weeks, man, when you get off child support, you celebrate. And I celebrated a little bit. Because, you know what I'm saying? So many obligations. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying, back then. And then it's like the state was just on the woman's side. The men didn't have nothing. I mean, they didn't have a leg to stand on unless you go pay like a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 lawyer to come in and take your case. And if you're making $1.50 a week, how you gonna buy a lawyer? How you gonna pay for a lawyer? So I'm just saying, hey, I know it's good, but $1.50 for 25 hours a week, is it worth it? I know I can say I'm cool now because I'm older and my kids are old. But dude, I made struggles, I made sacrifices for years, on top of years, you know what I'm saying? And hey, she don't understand the child support. Well, she do understand the child support because I think we was together when some of my child support stuff was going on too. You know what I'm saying? So I be going bingo stripping and trying to get this little $40 or something with these old ladies because I had to pay the bill. So
I couldn't even really get the whole 40.
Yeah, sometimes they give me $30 because when she yelled bingo, I went over there and started dancing on, did a lap dance. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hustling for that little $30, $40, you know what I'm saying, to pay bills because my check wasn't nothing. Then when I started making a little bit of money, child support goes up. So you thinking you getting ahead, you ain't even getting ahead. You still you giving that person more money. And then sometimes the mama will expect you to do extra on top of the child support. And don't want to hear you saying, I ain't got it. Dude, I was in all them predicaments. I was in some of the worst predicaments child support can have, dog. H-I-L-D support. I ain't gotta get it back unless you want this boy. Right now, I'm child support free right now. So I could ball. But I got a little baby, but he 10 years old. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Cam.
So tell him happy birthday when y'all get him all little comments or whatever. We need to have a birthday. So, do you think they need to change the child support stipulations and everything?
Unfortunately, I am ignorant to the stipulations on child support. I do think it could be really hurtful for some men, but unfortunately, they get themselves in this predicament that they're having babies with women they're not married to, or
the we just talked about ourselves.
Oh my God, no! The relationship did not work out, and unfortunately, he doesn't have the job to pay what the state requires for him to pay.
Yes.
And so he's not able to pay his bills and feed himself. But it's just some of the situations that we get ourselves into, unfortunately.
No, it's like
It is.
I think we need to change some laws.
What law would you
with
change?
child support?
Which one do you think? What do you think they should change?
Because I feel like, even like some of the, like now they probably making more money, but it's still the stuff got expensive.
What do you think they should change?
They should change for one. I think because and then it's crazy because a lot of men.
What do you think they should change?
Dude, can I finish?
No. What do you just think they should change? It doesn't matter. It's just about your case.
I think.
What do you think they should change?
I think so. All right, because a lot of mothers they misuse the child support system.
How do they misuse it?
Because some of them try to double dip. They try to get the money from the father, and then they want child support from the father at the same time. And then
the father knows he's paying child support, so she's not double dipping.
She is double dipping.
How is she double dipping?
Because sometimes you don't even be knowing that child support come in effect like a month or so later, and you've been paying this girl money.
Well, she hasn't been double dipping very long.
And she been double dipping because then you all these people in words. You like, dang, what's up? Then they don't even answer the phone. When you find out, they don't answer the phone, man.
Okay, so what do you think they should
They
change?
don't answer the phone.
Is it the percentage that they take out every month? Should they reevaluate your bills against her bills?
They need, because they don't even. I don't think they even count the guy's responsibility, his bills or something. Because I remember they used to tell me, well, that ain't our problem. I say, I mean, it's back in the day.
Because at the end of the day, it's about the child.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But hey, I'm just saying, we need us guys. We need to figure out a situation, or we need to stop doing it.
Exactly.
Without a rubber, or unless we married. But no, I got a story about when I was married.
Oh my goodness.
I was married, and then the thing was, I was married, and when we got separated or whatever, and she went to the state, whatever. They told me I owe back child support from the day we was the kids was born, but I was in the household all that time. What kind of stuff is that, man? When I'm in the same household and then we was married, and I end up owing back child support for that. That's why I say child support system is I think it's the whole black man down, but I ain't gonna say black man because some white men get done like that too.
Probably all men.
Yeah, so it's just the whole men down.
No, it's not.
Man, you don't think it's the whole people down?
I mean, I can't speak to it. I'm ignorant to the system, so I have no idea. I just think
ignorant to the fact.
Yeah, I just think it's just really to benefit the child. And it's unfortunate in your case that you had to divide it between how many women? 4? And so...
See, you always going into details about my stuff, man.
I mean,
nobody asked you that.
I'm sure they were wondering.
Nobody asked her that.
And so you have to balance it out.
But I'm just saying.
So if you had all your eggs in one house and it was a 2-parent home, then it wouldn't have been so bad.
It still was gonna be bad. You know why? Because they still was gonna take as much as they can. They was taking like.
I'm saying if you was in the same house, you had everybody in the same house.
But still, if I was paying child support for the same people, I'm saying for the.
Oh, you said if you had all the babies in one house with one mother and y'all separated and then she went to child support.
If they do the work, it was still gonna be outrageous. The percentage is outrageous, and I think back then, shoot, we were making like $8 or something. How you gonna tell me to pay like $1,000 on $8?
Well.
Yeah. So
we're gonna praise God that you was able to pay it.
Yeah, because
you got out of the rears.
Because I am child support free.
CHILD support. I ain't gotta give you check unless you want this party. I'm BALLI and again. Ain't no more taking trips with your ratchet ass friends.
you know, this was just a little something to talk about child support, man. If you have like any comments, you know what I'm saying, you got any questions, everything, I'm not no lawyer or nothing, but I fought to get my stuff fixed or whatever. So I can just give you what I got, you know what I'm saying, at least try to help you a little bit. So once again, this episode is pain because drop here. Child support hurt me a lot. So this episode is sponsored by Desmond. Song Pain is out. You can stream it everywhere. Please stream it, like it, or whatever. But like, comment, and subscribe on this, and hopefully we can get you another episode. Probably early next week. So, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy, and